Okay, welcome everybody. This is absolutely amazing. And I really want to take the first opportunity to thank you all. So superb, supportive, and going out there to show us all that what we're doing hopefully is making a big difference. We spend our lives growing and making sure that we make every day count, and we want to make sure that we're able to share it all with you. One of my amazing, fantastic teachers, Rebbetzin Tzipporah Heller, and I'm hoping that we're actually getting online because we weren't managing to connect up just before we're starting, part of modern technology and my challenges of modern technology as well. But for 40 years, I have merited to be able to learn with Rebbetzin Heller and all her awesome, amazing books. I'm not sure if we're up to 9, 10, or 11, but her latest on women, amazing women in the Torah, A Distant Mirror. And we also have a special edition even of that, which includes magnificent artwork of Victoria Shasha. May she be well and healthy. We want to also make sure that we find out a little bit about Rebbetzin Heller. So let's just find out if we've managed to connect up to Rebbetzin Heller there. Have we managed to get Rebbetzin Heller online? I see something moving. Okay, let's hope that we have Rebbetzin Heller in there. All this virtual stuff definitely does not make life easier for me, the technophobe, but really what we want to be able to say is wish Rebbetzin Heller a huge mazel tov. This amazing, on this coming Monday, on Lag BaOmer in Yerushalayim, Rebbetzin Heller will be getting married. She is remarrying and getting married to Rabbi David Gottlieb. And we just wish them a huge, big mazel tov. And I can't say that I wasn't hoping to be able to be there, Rebbetzin Heller. It's so wonderful to see you. So now I can in person wish you a huge, big mazel tov. Tell us, how are they going to be allowing you to have weddings on Monday on Lag BaOmer?
Well, thank God, coronavirus seems to have been less defeated here in Israel.
Rebbetzin Heller, can you hear us there in Yerushalayim? We'd all love to be in Yerushalayim with you, but being that we can't be there with you, we're going to have you all the way from Yerushalayim. Can Rebbetzin Heller hear us?
Okay, do you hear me? Do you hear me?
Okay.
Joanne, do you hear me?
So, if somebody could just let me know if
you're
going to be able to get Rebbetzin Heller voice. We've got her there. I've got her in picture, but I can't hear Rebbetzin Heller.
No, they don't hear me.
Okay.
We do hear you. Okay.
Is Rebbetzin Heller there with us?
We can hear both of you. It seems to be that there's a communication issue, but we can hear both of you.
You can hear both of us? Okay, great.
Okay.
So
are we getting the sound bites coming from the Holy City, or the Holy City has decided that we're not meriting that one yet? Okay. Are we there?
I hope we're there. So, okay. So I just want to tell you that when Joanne asked me to speak for Seed, I was very happy. Of course, I'm such a good person, and I like speaking for worthy causes, because I've seen Seed in action. Seed is real. It lives up to its name. You plant a seed, a tree grows. The tree has, say, I actually once read up on this, 280 fruits, if you're talking about a low tree in the United States. Each of those fruits have seeds within them. So one seed has a potential forest. The same holds true with what I've seen seed in England. My family, it goes beyond the nuclear core of that family. It touches generations. So the way that seed works, by providing you Torah, which is the only way that we have to actually have a GPS of what life could be like. Everything means well, I know that. But the gap between meaning and having some idea where your life could take you is vast. The function of the Torah is to give you a map. There's some place for your emotions. There's some place for your mind. There's some place for your physical action. So if you were to divide the different kinds of teachings, you could say that there are teachings about tzedek, be generous, be kind, be just. There are other teachings about mishpat, judge fairly, judge honestly, figure out who you are, who God is, who the person next to you is, judge favorably. There's a place for yashrus, be straight, be honest, don't be deceived by the glitz of life. So how do you get all this into your life? How do you really change? So step one is always learning. Without learning, there's nothing. So I want to digress a bit and talk to you about how learning Torah affects a family. So a 6-year-old isn't going to sit down with an open tome and study deeply. No. Okay. A 6-year-old will see how his parents act towards each other, towards him, towards the community. That vision is his normal. Today in psychology it's believed the person's sense of what's normal is already solid frozen by the age of somewhere between 4 and 7. Seed gives you tools to create a normal that you want your children to see as their beginning point. A normal that has to do with morality, that has to do with family, that has to do with relating to God, that has to do with tradition. So when you look at these things one by one, is this what you see around the greater society? Be honest. You look around you. Do you see that moral values are really that central? Is that what you see? Is what you see that family values are that central? Is what you see the tradition is that set as much there and part of the picture? It's not what I see. And the reason, as I said, isn't that the people are evil. The people are not evil. The problem is that they don't know. So the Torah is the blueprint. When you look at the creation narrative in the Torah, you'll notice it says, let there be 10 times. Let there be light. Let there be everything that's substance, grass, animals, humans. When you talk about God saying, let there be, we're not talking about speaking we speak with lips, tongue, teeth, larynx, palate. We're talking about God's will done. Look around. You see a world. You see an incredible world. And this is all God's will. Nothing makes itself. No one ever saw anything make itself. The creation is there. It's God's statement about who we be and what we be. We could be perfect people living in a perfect world. The problem isn't our inherent evil. The problem is that we don't know. So now, more than ever, whatever support you can give to seed isn't just changing your own family's life, it's changing the world. Nothing could be more important than this. If you're going to say, this is important, that's important, the question is, what is the word important? So I want to tell you something. If something is important, it'll be important in 5 years. If it's not important in 5 years, it's not important now. If something is very important in 20 years. If it's extremely important, it'll be important in 1,000 years. Think of what people call important in the outer society and compare it to what the Torah calls important. We speak about giving values to our families and to ourselves. You're talking about living a life of significance, a life in which you're making a difference and revealing goodness. So when you support seed, you're supporting more than seed. You're talking about maintaining your presence in the world in a way in which God could look at you and say, this is what I had in mind. This was my plan. So if you want to know what the next step is, you heard a class, it moved you, then what? Okay, so another thing that you're going to have to say when you're up to the then what is, am I an example of what I just heard? Understanding and exemplifying are not the same things. Nobody can do everything at once. And in fact, we all make mistakes. and that's normal. Crying and failing is part of the game. But the difference between a right person and an evil person is as follows. There's a verse that says, Sheva yipol tzedekah. The tzaddik falls 7 times and then rises. Where does number 7 come from? There are 7 traits we share in common with God. The Torah tells us how to articulate them. Be generous with tzedakah, honest in court. We have a need to overcome obstacles. Don't waste your life having the longest fingernails ever. Look at the problems there are and find solutions. Okay, you want to celebrate the world, celebrate its creator. It gives you 7 different paths. But you could fall in any one of them. Your honesty might not be what your honesty should be, and your ability to glorify God may be towards self-glorification and ego. Your sense of eternity, which is part of the picture, may be corrupted. Who knows? But if you fall, you get up. And if you get up, you go right back to the Torah because the Torah is waiting for you. It's there. It doesn't disappear when you fail. So part of the message that you get through seed and learning more Torah, learning more observance, is not that you have to do it all at once, otherwise you're damned. No. Open your mind, absorb what you can, let things change you, and when you fall, you get up again. What is this like? This is like a person who's trying to integrate a value. One of the very interesting studies that there are is that, of course, children learn language much faster than adults do. Part of the reason is that children are willing to make a mistake and start again. So we're all children. We all need to know what the Torah says. We need to be patient with ourselves, but most of all, we have to have the information. So by your supporting seed and letting them touch families, you're creating something that's enormous. So get it in, put it in now, put it into your future. Supporting seed is the most important possible thing that you could do today to ensure the future of your family, of the Jewish people, and your own sense of being. Okay. I don't hear you. I'm reading your lips. You're saying Campbell's soup is the best tomato soup that there is in America. It's parov. It's kosher. You could eat. Okay. I hope nobody could hear me. Okay. I don't hear you.
Mrs. Dove, please could you unmute your microphone?
Okay, that means I get to have a second round and I can do it again. You know me, I love the stage.
Again and again, yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you, Rebbetzin Heller. I'm glad that I finally got to be able to hear you. And you are the role model of so many women. And without somebody like you educating us and giving us our amazing tools to be able, I've taken it off, to be able to teach and to share all of our Torah learning from you is just absolutely amazing. So I want to thank you every time we bring mothers and daughters on our links program, or every time we bring a women's program. We know that we have to have a bit of Rebbetzin Heller, and hopefully we will be able to bring you back to London, and we'll be able to rather come and join you in Yerushalayim together with Rabbi Gottlieb. And we're just looking forward to continue to grow. And we're looking forward to be able to finalize and reach our target so that we're going to be able to continue to do all of this. So thank you for your constant teaching and inspiration. Thank you, everybody, for being with us and helping us to reach our goal. And we look forward tonight to all having a l'chaim. When we have a l'chaim, to be grateful for reaching our goal and target. We will certainly have Rebbetzin Heller and Rabbi David Gottlieb in mind to drink the l'chaim together with you to say Mazel Tov. So we're nearly there. Have a look, everybody, and see where we're up to. And let's make sure that we reach our target soon. And thank you, all of you. And I also just want to take this opportunity to thank Rabbi Grunfeld, Rabbi Herman, Dahlia, Robin, the entire team, because everybody is working around the clock to make sure that we can help all of us become better educated Jews in order to better bring up the next generation. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to meeting together again very, very, very soon.